The second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this, and right away he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down. Back to throw, Goff. And that's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And just shedding him off there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Williams. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
In motion, right goes Allen. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Panther Street, Panther Lions. Let go.
Williams now off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cavity Lions. Come 19. Come 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Go check. Go check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Roll.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Lions much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. On the give, here's Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Gibbs again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bears nothing. Jack Fox.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Right there, right there. Ready.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th
down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
In punt formation for the Bears.
Taken from just outside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Here's Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Goff looking to change the play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get too, but my